लॉकडाउन के टाइम घर के अंदर पति कुत्ता बराबर. क्यों? People love Pani Poori. But I've shown 2 recipes, but still people are having tough time because I get comments that their puris are remaining little bit softer after some time. So the technique is you have to make a very hard dough. And today I'm going to show you another technique where you're going to dry these puris for like 15-20 minutes. You can put it under a fan. Slightly the moisture is gone. Your puris will puff up good and also they will remain very crispy. So for this technique, the recipe is pretty much same. In this we're going to use semolina, the fine one. And in this, for 1 cup, add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, that is maida. And also in this, add little bit of wheat flour. Okay, very simple. In this, add pinch of soda. Okay, do not add too much, otherwise they will get too much color. In this, we are going to add little bit of salt. Mix this well, the soda, everything is mixed. Here is the technique. You have to make a very tight dough. Lot of people, they add little extra water, but first make it a tight dough. When you rest it for 15 minutes, it will become slightly softer. And also one thing is you have to knead it well. So here, add water. And now, look at this. All the moisture will be absorbed and it will start drying out. If you add too much water, it is very difficult to recover it back. Now, knead the dough and rest it for 15 minutes. It will become slightly softer. Nice, tough dough, but flexible. It should be texture like that. Sometimes I make it thick. No, you roll the pani puri thin, as thin as possible. Let it rest for some time and fry it in very hot oil. The oil should be smoking and then you press it. Only then your puris will puff up nicely. You're going to dry these puris for like 15-20 minutes. You can put it under a fan. Slightly the moisture is gone. Your puris will puff up good and also they will remain very crispy. And they will all puff up nicely. And ones which are not puffed up, you can always use it for charts. Just drop one by one and just press them and they will puff up nice. Look at them. If the dough is perfect, they will remain nice and crunchy. The puris are ready. The entire family took rounds and did, and some of them are nice and big, some of them are small, all shapes. You can make them perfect size using a cutter, and then any of those ones which didn't come in shape, you can always have a crunchy bite.
Hey, no.
Did you hear that? Have a crunchy bite.
Hey, no.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That is Queen Victoria yelling at the dogs. I'll tell you something. When she is yelling at my son, the tone is totally different. But there is no tonal difference between when she yells at the dogs and me. So I get confused whom is she yelling at sometimes. So there is a saying, Gar ki murgi, dal barabar. I don't know about that, but I'm very sure lockdown mein, gar mein pati, kutta barabar.
Sit. Stand. Sit. Stand. Hey, go. Go. Go.
Now for making the pani, very simple. I'll show you a basic pani. That is, take water, add some tamarind juice. In this, all you need to do is add chaat masala. Okay? And your pani is ready. But there are so many variations. Some people love to add mint flavor to it. So if you want that, add the mint chutney to this. If you want to spice it up, add some chilli powder, some cumin powder, and also some rock salt if you want a little more of punch. And there are other cheaper ways to do it. You can also add a little bit of citric for that sourness. And for me, the better taste comes with a little bit of lime juice. There are so many souring things we have added because when you take that Golgappa in the mouth, you have to get that little bit punch. Now, see, the very simple, humble Pani Puri mixture is ready. You can make various kinds of flavors in these drinks. You can make the sweet mango pani. You can make a kacha mango pani. You can make a pineapple pani, pudina pani, coriander pani. You can make various flavors the way you want. I'm going to make a sweet mango pani. In this, same thing, add tamarind juice, some chaat masala, maybe a little bit of jeera powder, chili powder, also very little of mint chutney. Rest of this is a basic thing. In this, add amras. And you have this aam ka pani. So this has got that nice sweet flavor, and in summers you can try these things. Wow. Usually I don't eat much on the streets, but when I'm driving, my wife will say stop, I stop. She says go, I go. But in between she goes and grabs some of the pani puri, she enjoys it. Street food, some people just love it, some people are just a little bit careful. So I prefer homemade pani puri than the street ones. This is white peas which have been boiled. In that you can add masala and keep it ready. The puris of various sizes, so just wow, look at the crunch sound. In this, add some of this white peas, maybe a little extra for me. I never eat in the streets, but my wife, she will stop the car and she will get down and have these pani puris. And when you put everything, the onion, everything, and oh, look at this, all the water. This is going to overflow from my mouth. There is so much water. We're going to have a raid. Take the puri.
Obviously, I'll be.
Mega. I know you're faster. Pani puri eating competition is on, and everybody for themselves.